In our last example, kind of bringing back some older topics, we are told that every 10 seconds, 5.625 times 10 to the 13th electrons pass through that wire. And they'd like to know what current passes through this wire. So we'll begin as if it was any other problem. We know that the current is the charge divided by the time over which that charge passes through the wire. And we immediately run into a problem because I'm literally only given the time. I don't have the charge, I don't have the current. But if we think back and we remember, we do have a way to convert electrons into charge and charge into the number of electrons. So if we realize that the number of electrons or protons times the elementary charge gives me the total charge, well, we know we're dealing with electrons, so this now becomes the number of electrons, which was given in the problem, 5.625 times 10 to the 13th. We're going to use the negative version of the elementary charge because we're dealing with electrons. When we multiply those, we realize that 5.625 times 10 to the 13th electrons is the same as negative 9 microcoulombs of charge, or negative 9 times 10 to the negative 6th. Now I've got my Q, now I've got my T. Now I can kind of plug everything in. The charge equivalent of all those electrons is negative 9. That should not be times 10 to the negative 19th. That should be times 10 to the negative 6th. So let me correct that really quickly. Negative 9 times 10 to the negative 6th. I'm going to divide that by 10 seconds, and you get negative 9 times 10 to the negative 7th amps. It would actually be 90 microamps, but don't worry about that. 9 times 10 to the negative 7 amps. Just realize sometimes we may have to go outside of this equation in order to convert maybe electrons to charge or vice versa.